a story where I seen God show his faithfulness through my kids. As a single mom, I'm always trying to look for ways that I can go ahead and get my kids to be involved in the church, whether it be serving your city or, getting them into youth groups. But as far as I think the biggest impact that I seen in my kids' life was being with me along the side, when we went and did the missions trip. With their dad being a non-believer, it's made things extremely hard, because whether it be him, not wanting them to attend church with me, or just a lot of obstacles that have arose from that. With that being said, when the mission kid trip was gonna happen, I had originally asked him. He declined and said, no, you cannot take him out of, the state. And so there was just a lot of issues that came from that. If it was, whether it was money or him not being able to him not wanting to have the kids go, just a lot of things had happened. After a while, I just, broke down and I asked God, but like, if this is where you want me to be, just make it happen. During the summer, this is when it happened. I remembered I was talking to Hannah and Nate in regards to the situation. And I remember after talking to them, I left home and I was driving back to my house, and I just remember just breaking down in the parking lot and just saying, like, Lord, like, if this is your will, like, make things happen to glorify you. And I remembered the next day I had court date to see if we were able to go ahead and be able to go on the missions trip. Well, he ended up not showing up and just got worked, in a miraculous way, and was able to be like, okay, you guys can go. Well, fast forward a few months later, we went to the missions trip, and once we were there, I just seen Bella, just in many ways she was like praying for these kids, that we were seeing out in the streets. I remembered Isaac, especially like using his, somewhat Spanish that he knows, translating for these little kids. He even memorized how to do the airplanes, and was sharing just, the word with all the little kids his age. But, the real thing, that the reason why we were there was because of Ishma. I just feel like he's always had a sense of, his faith has always been strong, and I feel like he's always like been the one to like keep me going. Like, he's been the one that has been, hey mom, we should pray more, and has always been there, through this whole journey. Every afternoon when we came back from being out on the streets, and sharing the gospel, we would always have the group huddles. And I remember Nate asked, as a group, said, what do you guys feel like, what's one way that you guys have felt that God has been working through you guys? And I remember Ishma said, I'm glad I'm here just because God has showed me the way, and I don't have to be worried about anything else. And being able to share that with people, and I'm glad somebody else got to hear it. And that was like the moment that I'm like, oh, he gets it, and it just, to me, it was a very like proud mom moment, being able to say, oh, my kid gets it. And the same way that I'm getting it, like, he's getting that too. And so then the following day he was like, Mom, I want to get baptized, and it just made me so happy, just being able to say, like, this is the reason why we're here. So then the following day, that's when we went and we were going to the beach. And so he was like, Mom, I want to get baptized right here. And I was like, okay, let's do this, you know? And then, so then he was baptized, and it was just a very amazing moment, just, you know, being able to witness my son get baptized. And after he was done, he was like, Mom, I got baptized just like Jesus in the sea. And so he was like, it was just, to me, it made me extremely happy, just knowing that the reason why, you know, God put this challenges, you know, before me, and it was for, you know, for me to realize that he's the only person that I need in my life, that he, you know, would make, it's everything that's happened, it happens because of him. Like, he has a plan for us. Even I might not understand it in the moment, but he knows that I'm supposed to be there in that moment, and the reason why. And so I guess, you know, the heartache that I had for, you know, maybe a few weeks, it, you know, led to my son being baptized. And, you know, now I see him sharing the gospel with like his friends at school, and that just, you know, makes me happy that, you know, I'm able to witness that alongside of my kids. So